Next, a 12 DC electrical motor draws a current of 15 amperes. Calculate the work that this motor produces over a 10-minute period of operation. So, ang hinahanap is yung work. Work is for energy. And in case ng energy is, pwede natin makuha sa power times time. And in terms of circuit, we can have the power ng voltage times the resistance. Okay, so dito, yung 12 na DC electric motor, so I think this 12 should be the 12 volts. Okay, given ka ng 15 amperes and you have time. So if we try the solution, power is IV. And if you multiply that power by time, because energy is power times time, so we have energy, I natin 15 amperes, volt is 12 volts, so that would be now watts, and multiply natin ng time, ang time natin 10 minutes, i-convert lang natin into seconds. So, lalabas ang energy natin. It will be 15 times 12 times 10 times 60. Okay? Yan yung 108,000 joule. Eh, ang unit natin kilojoule. So, you have energy, 108 kilojoule. That's our solution. So, yung 12 DC na yan, so that's indication na 12 volts. Tama lang. Next, helium with R of 0.4968 is compressed isothermally from 14.7 and 68 Fahrenheit. The compression ratio is 4. Calculate the work done by the gas. So, dito sinabi na kung ano yung process, isothermal process. So, define natin ang work from isothermal process. Ang work natin is P1 V1 ln of V2 over V1. Since ang term dito compression, itong binanggit na compression ratio is that's V1 over V2. Dahil nag-compress, mas malaki yung V1 kumpara sa V2. And that ratio is ratio rin ng volume. So, equal to 4. Ayan, kailangan natin yung reciprocal, V2, V1. So, later, babalik rin lang natin to. So, tingnan natin kung meron tayong pressure 1, may volume 1. Meron tayong pressure 1, pero wala tayong volume 1. Pero itong dalawang yan, pwede naman natin palitan ng P1, V1 ng MRT1. So, kung walang mass, so that is simply per unit mass. And makikita naman natin sa choices na sila ay panay per mass. Kaya ang work natin is work per unit mass. We have R, 0.4968 times temperature, 68 plus 460. ln ng reciprocal, 1/4. So, this is the work per unit mass, 0.4968. 68 plus 460. Then, ln of 1/4. 363.64. Negative 363.64. That is BTU per pound. Next, a pressure cooker operates by cooking food at a higher pressure and temperature than is possible at atmospheric conditions. Steam is contained in the sealed pot with vent hole in the middle of the cover, allowing steam to escape. The pressure is regulated by covering the vent hole with a small weight, which is displaced slightly by escaping steam. Atmospheric pressure is 100 kilopascal. The vent hole is 7 millimeter square, and the pressure inside should be 250 kilopascal. Question, what is the mass of the weight? So, ang nangyari dito, meron tayong cooker. Ito yung cover. Meron na tayo dito maliit na butas. Yung maliit na butas na yan, tinatakpan ng object. So, meron ka dyang object. And that object has a weight. So, ang magiging solution natin is, ito siya. Meron ka ditong pressure sa loob, pressure inside. And then, meron tayong pressure outside, it's the atmospheric. And then, itong load na to, meron niyang weight. Yun ang hinahanap. Ano yung weight or mass ng object na yan? So, by summation ng forces tayo. Summation ng forces sa y equals 0. Lahat ng pataas equals sa pababa na force. Ano ba yung pataas na force? Siyempre, that's pressure times area. So, yung pataas na force natin is yung pressure inside times area equals yung pababa, pressure atmospheric times area plus yung weight. Yan yung magiging solution natin. So, pressure inside is 250 kilopascal. Okay. So, yung kilopascal, gawin nating megapascal. So, para maging megapascal yan, magiging 0.25 megapascal. Okay. Didivide mo ng 1,000 to. And then, ang area natin, naka-millimeter kasi. So, pag minultiply mo ang megapascal sa millimeter square, lalabas yan, Newton. So, times 7 equals, atmospheric natin 100. 7 din. Ganun yung magiging consideration natin kung ano yung sukat ng butas. Plus yung weight. Ang weight natin dyan, naka-Newton ngayon. So, 0.25 times 7 equals 100 times 7 plus weight. Oh, sorry. Yung 100 natin, syempre, kailangan natin convert rin to sa megapascal. So, that would become 0.1 lang. So, 0.1 plus weight equals, lalabas 1.05. 1.05, that's Newton. That Newton, ko-convert na lang natin sa kilogram. So, conversion, 1 kilogram, 9.81 Newton. So, our weight now is, divide lang natin ito ng 9.81. Lalabas na sagot ay 0.107 kilogram. So, ganun yung ating weight. Haba ng problem, pero the solution is just summation ng forces lang. Vertical. Lahat ng pataas kung pababa. Yung pataas nating force, pababa nating force, yung the pressure, multiply mo lang sa area. Next. Determine the temperature for which a thermometer with degrees Fahrenheit is numerically twice the reading of the temperature in degrees Celsius. So, pwede tayo mag-trial and error since meron namang choices, o pwede natin itong idaan dun sa equation na ang value daw in Fahrenheit is twice daw ng value sa Celsius. So, value in Fahrenheit is twice sa Celsius. Determine the temperature. Okay, ang unang binanggit in Fahrenheit. So, temperature in Fahrenheit tayo. For the value, i-define lang natin ang C, okay, para makuha yung Celsius, that is Fahrenheit minus, that's 5/9 ng Fahrenheit minus 32. So, pag substitute natin dalawa, magiging Fahrenheit is equal to twice. Ang C is 5/9. F minus 32. So, ano lalabas na value in terms of Fahrenheit? So, 2 times 5/9. Then, x minus 32. Then, shift solve. Lalabas 320. 320. So, answer is 320.